Good evening, family. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. I know some of you are so tired coming off of work, or if you're a stay-at-home worker. Thank you for clicking on this video. I'd like to remind you to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help me out, and I appreciate you guys. So tonight I just wanted to speak on restoration is happening. Yes, very quickly. And so I don't know about you guys, but for myself, I know that I feel like I definitely wasted so many years in situations that were dead probably the first year, and just like asking myself questions as to, why didn't you this and that and that. But the Bible does say that the Lord will restore the years that the locust and the cankerworm have eaten, the years that person had stole from you. Because if they didn't have good intentions for you but continue for whatever agenda, they were stealing those years from you, and they didn't reap the full benefit anyway, but they were still stealing from you. And he's gonna restore that. You don't worry. Yes, the Lord will definitely restore you in this time. But he wanted to ask a question, and that question is, am I enough? It doesn't matter whatever we ask God for: a better career, more money, the love of our lives, a great ministry, to use us, to give us wisdom, to do anything, whether it be spiritual, whether it be material. If God himself is not enough for you, there is nothing that God can give you that will be able to fill any void, that will be able to replace him, basically. So you need to ask yourself that. Is God enough? Are you content where you are? If he did nothing else for you, has he done enough? Also, in this time, before you get blessed beyond measure, examine your life with Christ. Examine the time you set apart to pray. Examine the time you set apart to actually read your word and meditate upon even one verse. Because the things we are asking God for are not totally for ourselves, and they are not to replace God. Are you asking him to be so independent so that you won't need him, and then therefore you won't need to pray? And I know some of you say, like, even if God give me all of these things I'm asking for, I will still pray because I have a relationship, and that's awesome. That's where you want to be. But God is showing me a lot of things that I've asked for that he didn't give me, and the reason why. And I thank him so much for knowing the exact time. So before you decide to pout, or before you decide to do whatever, God could have blessed me abundantly with the wrong people in my life, and now they could have just drained everything out of me, or stayed in my life longer, with their unloyal selves, unfaithful selves. Because I have that status, or that I have that money, or I have that whatever, or I have that insight, or I have that connection. Now they're gonna stay and continue to act like, so God knows exactly the time to bless you. Trust in God. Or had he given me certain things before I was actually able to mature, to grow, I would think I'm something. I will be showing how big and beautiful my prayer closet is. I will be showing my Fendis and Pradas in my prayer closet. It shouldn't be about us, and it's not about us. We're here to be vessels. We're here to be used. We're here. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to humble yourself. It's so easy to be with God. Like, you don't have to act like you're something more than you are. And when you put yourself in your place, he raises you up. And so that's what I love about my relationship with Christ, where I can be totally free, I can be totally real, I can be totally naked. I don't remember who, but someone taught me something, that when you're looking at someone's life, don't always complain to God like, God, why are they in that position? You know, because they can be in a place with one piece of bread, sharing it with 10, 11 people. As soon as God raised them up, give them a little next step, they forgot that they used to share a piece of bread with 10 people. So sometimes the blessing can be a detriment to your life, to who you are. It can mess up the trajectory of your life, where God was leading you to, because you were not ready for it. We don't like to hear this, but I'm glad that I've captured all of what God has for me, and I'm thankful for what I don't. So all that to say, trust God. Restoration is coming. Evaluate your life. Evaluate the reasons why. And continue to pray. And I pray for you that the Lord controls your thoughts, your mind, that He controls your actions, that He keeps your morals intact, that He keeps your integrity intact. I always say Peter didn't secretly think he would betray Jesus. He really felt like he would not do that. And so we can never say what we would never do. And any amount of anything as a blessing, let's use money as an example, it's just gonna expose you more. So if you're a cheater now with one woman, you're gonna now be a cheater with multiple women because you have more access. So God doesn't want to bless that. And last but not least, royal priesthood. You are royalty, so you do deserve the best things in life. And God wants you to enjoy the blessings, but He doesn't want you to get lost in them. Think about it. I love you, and you have a good evening.